Good morning. We have good audio.
Decent audio.
We are on Highway 5 coming down into Kamloops. Now, when you said we have decent audio, could you hear yourself? Because that'll determine if that microphone's working or if we're getting the audio off the phone.
Decent audio. Just
Beautiful morning. It will be till we run out of cell service.
that took a long time for that to show up.
So this is not the Coquihalla, even though it is Highway 5. And it is south of Kamloops, but it is not the Coquihalla. Coquihalla is between Hope and Merritt, and we are north of Merritt coming into Kamloops.
Debbie says good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What? Morning. It's morning. It is 7:56 a.m.
If you add 3 hours, still early morning.
It's still morning. No afternoon. Sun's just coming up. We started the day at 5 a.m. No, that's a lie. 6 a.m. 6 a.m. Yesterday was the 5:30 a.m. Today is 6. Hour later than today than yesterday. Hopefully tomorrow's even an hour, half an hour later. Tomorrow's half an hour, whatever. See, how's that afternoon?
We also woke up to freezing temperature,
It was 0 degrees Celsius exactly,
which is
which is
32.
the temperature that water freezes at the right elevation.
Yeah, it was a little early, but we didn't know when else we could do it. Are you at work? Yeah, here a lot of people would be.
Coming into the brake check here. I'll run around the truck, tighten every strap, because we've got wood pellets on the back. They're basically pallets of bags filled with wood pellets. So the pallets like to shift and settle.
There comes the sun.
sun. Holy smokes, bright sun. Hopefully he doesn't have to deal with that in the hole, right? Is it still watchable driving into the sun?
My phone says it's not too bad. Sounds good, NW. Thanks for stopping in.
Enjoy your work. Brake check and then a scale all built into one. Why is there a truck facing the wrong direction in here?
Probably gonna do some kind of transfer.
That is confusing.
This beep beep. Say hello to Jimmy Davis and Big L if you see them boys.
I didn't see
yeah.
any of them yesterday.
We'll try safely.
Alright.
Yeah, we did hit the Coquihalla late at night though.
Yeah, I shot a video yesterday evening for the Coquihalla video at night. So we'll see how that... Okay, the radio's literally off. And yet, it does that for... That's not the first time it's done that. The radio can be off. Brake check. Kamloops. Done. Save. Alright. Do a quick walk around. You guys can talk to Jess while I'm doing that. 6 degrees Celsius.
6 degrees. Oh, it is. It warmed up a little bit.
A lot.
This morning it was freezing, so 32 degrees Fahrenheit this morning. I think 6 degrees. Oh boy, I can't convert it. It's probably only like 38 degrees out, maybe? I don't know. It's full fall weather, but it'll be snow soon. Yeah, I got my calculator out. 6.5. Okay, it is 43 degrees Fahrenheit right now. We'll see if Linda stops in or not. It's probably really early for her as well. And Shirley has a whole different time zone. Yeah, we're just on the outskirts of Kamloops at a bright check. Still really early. It's only 8 a.m. over here. So most people are just waking up. Most people don't have to be to work for another hour. So
A few of the straps could be tightened. Set our automatic slack adjuster. Pumping the brake, holding it.
Well, have a good day. You as well.
Over the scale. Okay, max weight on the steers is 5,500. Max weight on the drives is 17,000, and max weight on the trailer is 24,000. Canadian weight. Canadian maximums. Now this is a US load, so I will be below that. In fact, I'll be awkwardly heavy on the back due to the fact that it's a US load and I have a drop axle on the back. Which kind of sucks in the winter, but it is what it is. Wouldn't mind if my truck had a drop axle on the truck itself. Excuse me. $5,300 something, $5,400, $14,100 and something. It only jumped up to 17. It's heavier than that. They're not super accurate if you're just driving over them. Alright, speed limit for trucks is 80 kilometers per hour. Speed limit for cars is 100. Yeah, just like I said, sun's just coming up, so. I should have put a jacket on going outside. Lungs can't handle the difference. Super B, fully loaded, probably to Canadian weight. He's got to come down very carefully. For American weight. Yeah, I'm not sure why the trailer only showed 17. It's probably closer to 24. Looking at my gauge, it's going to be very close to 24. It'll be 23,500, something like that. I think I just moved across the scale too quick to get an accurate number. Degrees here.
Yeah.
We were at 0 degrees in the morning, up to 9 now.
What did we reach yesterday? 25 or something?
Yeah, 25. It was quite warm. cylinders braking, 4 cylinders on engine brakes on, all 6 cylinders going. Engine fan on. Back to 4 cylinders. 2 off. I'll leave the fan on. We go right to 6 cylinders again here. Full engine brakes. Gaining speed in this little steep section. Drag my brakes at 5 psi. A little smoky up, but not much. A little bit of smoke. Okay. Engine brakes off. Interesting. Yep.
Yeah.
Got a bit of oil on the fan belt.
That's what that is. It's like, what is that screeching?
It's a bit of oil on the fan belt. Engine brakes back on full. Supposed to get fixed, the oil leak, not this weekend, but the weekend after. Supposed to. We'll see.
Shops are a tad busy here.
Shops are very busy. So unless the truck's about to blow up, they're not going to get me in. Oil leak is not an emergency, I see. Today. Looks like we lost cell service for a bit there. I was told if we start losing more than a quart a day, then let them know. Okay. Either way, I'm not losing a lot of oil. It's just constant losing of oil. All right, almost to the bottom of the hill here in Kamloops. We go through the red light district.
You guys can't see much, but it's a pretty decent sized city here.
Yeah, most of the city is to the left-hand side.
It's kind of spread out, pretty decent size.
It's like, if you know how big Kelowna is, it's that same size. It's a big city. Yes, yeah, of course, if you live here, you know how big it is. Never mind. It's a big city. It's not a huge city, but it's a big city. An empty coal train sitting there. Back into automatic mode and let the truck do its thing. Engine brake set to full so the truck can use all the engine brakes if it wants to.
He's stopping at his coffee.
Yep. first red light. Hopefully the timing of it is so that we're done with red lights. Lots of red lights on this section of highway. Canada's biggest highway, and it's filled with red lights. Come on, Connor. You can do it.
Like, we will not talk about Seattle traffic yesterday.
The air horn was involved. Okay. You guys want to get in the squishy zone. Got jack-o'-lanterns out already. If you were turning off, why couldn't you stay behind me?
You know what I forgot yesterday?
What?
The pumpkin pie.
Better eat some pumpkin pie.
It's just our evening turned out way different than what we thought.
Yes. Yes, it did. We had plans, and then all of a sudden I look at the time and go, I think we can make the Canadian-US border. Well, hammer down. Made the border, got our extra 2 hours, and kept driving.
Changed everything.
Changed everything. Means we're actually running 2 hours ahead of schedule because it would have been time off in the U.S. In the U.S. side, we would have had to take 10 hours off overnight. Canadian side, we only took 8 hours off. It was a little over 8 hours.
But I'm not gonna lie, the 10 hours feels much better than 8.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I kind of like that side of the US rules.
Yep. I much prefer the U.S. hours.
And I like that it makes me have a half hour off during the day.
Yep. U.S. forces you to take a half hour off during the day somewhere, and 10 hours off overnight. I much prefer that. I should probably just do the same thing when we're in Canada, but as long as I feel like I'm not tired at all, I always feel like I want to run every hour possible when I'm out on the road. Getting things done. Looks like we are just getting green after green. It's a good time. And like I said, we'll stream as long as we have cell service. I don't know how long that'll be. Maybe we'll make it another hour. Who knows?
Maybe the shade. Is that the sun for a bit?
100. Go time, other red lights. This is where I saw the grizzly a few weeks ago.
Grizzly?
Yes.
I don't think
They
it's
got a, maybe it was a brown black bear.
I don't know if you told me about this, but maybe you did.
No, you're right. It might have been a brown black bear. I was too far away to be sure. It was a brown colored bear though. I know black bears can be brown. It's weird.
There's that wildlife park right around here that I want to go to. There's a white brown bear.
Following the Canadian Pacific Railroad. Canadian National heads north along 5 out of Kamloops.
John says, really looking forward to returning to Canada for another road trip. Love it there.
Awesome.
Stand out, man. Give us a thumbs up. Much appreciated.
Thanks for the thumbs up. And yes, somebody will inevitably say the quality of the video is really low. That's the cell service we get here. We're running the highest quality possible that the cell service will allow. If you want to see 4K, check out the regular videos. All of my regular videos are 4K.
Travel restrictions are over. I guess it'll be nice for people to come visit.
Yeah, people can go on vacation again now.
I know it's different for me yesterday going across the border. I was like, wait, I don't have to do anything.
Yep, no app to fill out. Nothing to prove. Oh, there's a fully loaded coal train sitting there. Fully loaded coal train is headed westbound, the opposite direction of us. Man, that's a long train. And the empty one is headed in the same direction we are. Except both are parked. It's definitely a little smoky this way.
Can't tell if it's smoky or just the morning haze.
I suspect smoky, but I would be happy to be proven wrong. Look at my fuel after we passed the card lot. But there's the end of the train there. The loaded coal train.
John wants to know, how have you had many wildfires this year?
Yeah, it's been quite a few wildfires this year. And they've been kind of sticking around. We had a couple that were really close, but those are all held under control. But there's some big ones that are far away that are giving us a lot of smoke.
Dry. We've had no rain to help put out fires.
Yeah, normally this time of year we'd be getting more rain, and well, it's not here yet.
A lot of the fires are just burning and finding new fuel and smoky. Over the weekend, we had at least 2 new fires here behind us.
Yeah, Grand Forks, BC has a huge fire right now. Here's that BC Wildlife Park.
Yeah, I want to go there, honestly.
We're back now.
I like it. I have cell service, you don't. It's weird.
It's back. Only a few of you guys stuck around, but it's back. We'll see. We might be getting worse and worse cell service. So. Cutting out a little sooner than I was hoping, but them buffer monsters.
They're killing all the salmon right now.
Yeah, the salmon run. I guess the salmon are returning now, and they don't have.
The tide brings them in and then goes out and they all die because there's not enough water. So there's thousands and thousands of dead salmon in the creeks and rivers. But she's kind of crucial for us. Like, we've been trying to get the salmon numbers up for years now.
It's a losing battle, really.
It is. Look at that river and how low that is. Wow.
I've never seen that river that low. Ever.
That is very dried out.
Intersection is the junction of Highway 1 and 97. Which is 97? Yeah, 97. I guess we are on Highway 97 as well right now. Through Kamloops, we're actually on 3 highways. Highway 1. That's not true, because 97 is right. Highway 5 goes up that way. No, you're right. No. 3 highways. Highway 1, Highway 5, and 97 all run through Kamloops on the same highway.
Jen says, it's amazing being able to watch and hear you both from the UK. Sitting in my car on a wet, miserable afternoon.
Wet, miserable afternoon. Well, sun some of that moisture here, and we'll give you some of our dry weather.
And you guys have had odd weather this year too, right? You guys got really hot and stuff, and now it's weather. Yeah, technology is crazy.
Oh, it happened. Miracles. Look at that. We have found speed. Frickin' jack wagons. Magically, there's a big rig passing me. I can go faster now. Grain train sitting here. I don't know if it's empty or loaded. were at the front or the back, whatever that was. Oh, here's a moving train. Oil. Oil train is westbound. Which means the grain is probably eastbound.
Shade for a bit.
Yeah, I'll take the shade.
Cameron says I am in Great Britain. Too so much warmer in Canada.
It's 7 degrees Celsius right now. Oh, and then there's a intermodal train sitting here as well. With only one engine on this end, so he is eastbound as well. All just waiting for the westbound traffic to come through.
What's your guys' temperatures over there right now? Max says hi. Hi, Max.
How's it going, Mac? I got the photos you shared of flying kite. Nice hat, by the way. Here's the mid-power unit.
Mac wants to know how we're doing today.
Doing good. Doing good. It was 0 degrees Celsius overnight.
Good too. Give me a little hat emoji.
Yeah. Here's the front end of this train. Still not moving, so I might be waiting for another train.
Seems like it's a train kind of day. That's Canadian, very, very, very long train.
Canadian, yes, Canadian and US, very long train.
If you go to the prairies, you get even longer trains.
I didn't know there were two vehicles here. That cube van is just on that other truck's bumper. That's dangerous for traveling that close together at this high speed. Oh, there's a train. Fully loaded grain. Fully loaded grain heading to the coast. Westbound. That car looks like it had a bad day.
I don't know what that car did, but that's a lot.
Oh, we got Canadian Pacific up front, and the second engine is a CSX. Is it CSX? My dyslexic brain second guessing myself.
Mac wants to know what's the upper and lower speed on this road.
There's only one speed. There's no maximum or minimum. Or there's a maximum, there's no minimum.
Technically, there is a minimum you have to go to be able to be on this road if you can't maintain the speed. Technically.
You're right. Oh, look, there's another weird engine in there. CSX and a Kansas City Southern, or Kansas something Southern. Kansas City Southern. That is bizarre. That's unique. You don't see those engines here often. limit. Is there technically a...
Just say the speed limit, you know that.
Our maximum speed limit on here is 100 kilometers per hour. There might be some legal definition for a minimum speed limit, but it's not posted. Is it like 60 or something like that?
Yeah.
I think.
So there's always like this fine print that they don't post often, but it keeps like horse and buggy
And tractors off the main
tractor
highway, yeah.
But you hardly see it posted.
And anytime you see any kind of flashing lights, we have to legally slow down to 80 kilometers per hour. Some provinces it's down to 70 kilometers per hour. Flashing lights could mean a police, ambulance, fire truck, a construction worker, a tow truck, all of those we have to slow down for. And a school bus we have to stop for.
In BC, you can't be in the left lane unless they're passing. This is why we're all in the right lane. We actually follow that here, for the most part.
Some of our mountains look like they're mountains. You're right, some of them do.
Oh yeah, here we're so dry.
Yeah, very dry over here. Not legally a definition of desert, but it's pretty close. Some years it would be qualified as a desert due to the lack of rainfall.
We only have green grass in the spring. Then it turns brown and gold.
Hopefully we don't lose cell service. I think we're getting into those mountains where we might lose cell service, but we'll see. I've never tried doing a live stream here, so.
I'm in the LTE, so.
Excuse me.
Give you cough medicine. I need like a dispenser that has it already unwrapped. Cough drops.
Cough drop dispenser.
Yeah.
I just have it too cold in here. I'm blowing cold air over myself. My lungs don't like it.
Be too long before that will start migrating back.
Oh, they're ready.
Are they?
In the Kootenays, they have all the signs. all the elk migrating signs are up. So
Yeah.
yeah, the elk are definitely migrating south. 90 kilometers maximum now. And I hit a construction buffering. So most here's our construction zone.
This is the 4-laning.
Yeah, we're 4-laning this section. 4-lane of highway through the mountains is a bit of work. The car behind me, no, you're not allowed to pass me here. Come on. People don't, for some reason, some people have struggled not speeding in construction zones.
Back, it's back.
Bumpy here. Oh. And things changed up a bit again. They keep moving the road we're driving on, depending on which stage this construction's at.
Done on this section.
No, this is a... I don't know, I'm confused. But yeah, maybe they're done on this section. Were we driving on that section last time?
I wasn't with you last time, so I don't know.
I guess the 4-lane would be up here. What are they building down there where the road used to be then? Wow, that was a big monster there. Huge buffer monster. I guess I should just say thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate all the support you guys give us. means a ton to us. Because I got a feeling the next time the buffer monster comes in, the stream's just going to end. So we'll see, because it's going to get worse and worse.
Marcus, can you elaborate when you take over another vehicle? I'm a bit confused about Canadian road lines, etc.
When you overtake another vehicle?
Road lines and stuff like that.
Okay. So a double solid like this, not allowed to pass at all. When you have a solid on the other lane, but a broken on this side, I'm allowed to pass, but the oncoming traffic is not allowed to pass. And then a broken line, you're allowed to pass anytime.
That's interesting.
So yeah, double solid yellow here, which means you're not allowed to cross that ever. And a broken white line. So yellow means the other traffic is oncoming. The white line means the other lane is going the same direction as you. So you can always tell if you are on a 4-lane highway or a 2-lane highway on the color of lane of the painted lines. So white broken lines just means that the next lane beside you is going the same direction you are. The yellow line is the center of the highway. Everything else on the other side is oncoming. Every now and then you'll see a single solid line on a highway that just goes forever. You are allowed to pass on a single solid, but you have to pass cautiously and safely.
Is a double solid white you can't pass?
Double solid white or double solid yellow.
Yeah.
No passing. A double solid means no passing.
And of course our fog line shoulder will always be a white solid line too.
Not just the white line is just to help in the winter to stay on the road. It's that white solid line is super helpful in the winter. During a snowstorm, I just focus on that white line. Beautiful view of the lake. I don't know what lake this is. I can't remember the name of it. Shuswap? Maybe Shuswap.
Little Shuswap.
Little Shuswap, okay. So it's not the main lake.
No, that's coming up still.
That's coming up on the other side of that. Okay. Beautiful fall colors here. Snow will be flying soon.
I love snow, but at home not on the road when I can push my car out of the mud.
I love snow too. It's even fun to drive in. Unless you're hauling a full super load super B load and you're climbing a steep mountain and you're spinning your tires and working hard, then you have to get out and put chains on. That part I always dislike.
I would say the part where you have to get up and shovel your driveway or anything too. It's fun until you have to shovel.
Yeah, I've shoveled a many a driveway when we lived in Manitoba. You have to wake up an hour before you want to leave and shovel your driveway first.
And the snow's different here. The snow in Michigan and Ontario is heavy from the lake. It's totally different. Like it's backbreaking a shovel that versus this is very lighter, fluffier snow.
Manitoba's hard though too. In Manitoba you have the snow that comes with a serious wind and it packs in like concrete.
Oh.
And you have to like chisel away at the snow.
Everyone's saying stream games while you're streaming driving.
You know what? The technology is there with Starlink. With Starlink, the technology is there. I could foresee if we could get Starlink at the big rig, we could stream 4K live stream. That'd be pretty cool.
Here's a suggestion.
Mac has a suggestion. I'm open to suggestion. Of course, Starlink is not cheap and you can't use it yet while driving, but I don't think it's far away.
Streamer on Twitch, you're driving.
Stream on Twitch instead of YouTube?
At least we can't really stream for long. Like, we don't have cell service to stream. I kind of find it helps this channel out if you just stick with one channel.
Yeah, doing a live stream here brings a lot more subscribers to this channel, but perhaps a live stream on Twitch would bring viewers to our channel too, but I think Twitch people usually stay on Twitch. I'm going 100. It's 90 here. Slow down. Slow down. This would be the shoe swap that we see in the background now.
On the lake? Yeah.
Just starting right here. Shuswap Lake. There's a sign, entering the Shuswap.
That always makes me want to swap your shoes.
I'm not sure what the word means in the native tongue, because it's definitely a native name.
Let's see if I can look it up.
Trying to figure out how to pronounce native names, that can always be fun.
Yeah, that's what I just ran into. I'm like, oh yeah. It's basically the English name for the native group around here.
Oh, it's the Shuswap people. It's
Yeah.
the English name for the Shuswap people, but they don't call themselves the Shuswap. They call themselves something else. Good luck. Shuswap is basically a simplified form so English speakers can pronounce the name. Sharp corner ahead. Kilometers. The holes in the road means they've had lots of rock falls here too. Sun's back. Yeah, with a vengeance. Where'd I put my sunglasses? Right there. I don't have any sunglasses for the phone.
Pitch black there right now.
Yeah, you're probably quite late evening, right?
John says the roads in Canada are much better than the UK.
Better, really? As in what better? Like the quality of the road or the width of the road? I know our roads are pretty nice and wide. Canadian roads are very comfortably wide. They always have a nice shoulder. Not always, but often have a nice shoulder. In the winter, those shoulders come in super handy. When you're slipping, sliding away, it gives you a little bit more room for error.
I would say the roads are probably better, but road and stuff are bumpy, but probably still better.
Some provinces are better than others. Manitoba's roads are pretty rough, but they have very cold temperatures during the winter, so the roads are hard to keep in good condition. Little town, village called again? Sorrento?
Okay, you don't go up here very often.
Sorrento, right? There's a sign.
Sorrento. And then we go to Blind Bay, and then a couple other tap-in and Salmon Arm. Okay, what's rattling?
I don't know. Super annoying, whatever it is. Home restaurant, good food. When I was working night shift in Salmon Arm, a convince the home restaurant in Salmon Arm, not this one here, but in Salmon Arm, to make me a full supper at 8 a.m. because I was working graveyard shift, and after work I wanted a good supper. So I always went in there, and the very first time it was hard convincing them. It's like, could I please have this meal? Well, they have to start up these other grills and stuff. The second time I came in, they were eager to help me. It's amazing what that tip does the first day you're there. I really appreciate you guys firing up grills that you guys don't use till lunchtime, but I'm working graveyard shift, and it would sure be cool to have a good hearty dinner after work. They did it for me every day I was there. I was there for a week or two, maybe 2 weeks. In my past job before I was trucking. Apparently I had the skill to save other stores. I had the skill to help with stores that were under emergency, so I always got selected to manage projects in different stores. It's like, hey, I'm here to fix it. And whenever you do that, the trick is, this is their store. To make it, when you come in to fix their store, it is a really fine detail to try to come in there and not be the outside guy that's going to show you how to do it right. I always had to be the outside guy to help them go, how do you guys, the first 2 or 3 days was like, how do you guys normally do that? And then I would suggest little changes and then go from there.
Matt wants to know how many hours to our destination.
How many hours to our destinations? To our destination? 20 minutes? I'd say we're about 20 minutes out from our destination.
And then we don't know after that.
Then after that, I have no clue. Unload this and I have no idea what we're doing. And we're going to Salmon Arm. Salmon as the fish and an arm. I don't know why somebody has a fish arm, but...
Oh, you have salmon in your arm?
Salmon in your arm to hit people?
Yeah.
Salmon arm.
I don't know. I really don't know. This
Fish arm. I don't know.
I think it's more like arm in the river. But
That's probably what it is. It's the arm in the river, and there was lots of salmon on that river. Probably what it is. That would make sense.
Isn't that what I envisioned, though? I've been gaming a little too much.
Normally, rivers are called forks, though, not arms, but...
Place along the Shushup Lake. The lake has 4 arms.
Oh, the lake has 4 arms.
Yeah, the Shushup arm in the west, the Seymour arm in the north, NC arm in the northeast, and the Salmon arm in the south.
Ah, so the lake has arms.
Named after the large runs of salmon that used to run up the creeks and empty into the lake.
Thank you, Wikipedia.
It's a beautiful little city, village, town.
City.
City. But they have like the fall leaves and the thunderstorms and all that I don't get.
I can see ourselves living up there.
I kind of like it over here. It's big enough to have the stores you need and not far from Kamloops for the rest. Or Kelowna. And now the video quality is good.
Did we get into 5G?
Now,
We'll see how long the good quality lasts. Probably drop out again.
I think you were probably in 5G long enough for it to switch, and now. Well, there's not much we can do about it, sadly. I tried the other camera and that did not work out well.
And even the other camera does low quality when it's LTE.
And then it just drops you guys like a rock. Yeah, earlier you could hardly see the road.
That's part of the problem live streaming in Canada. It's not good. If you guys watch Steve, what's Big Rig Trucking? Big Rig Travels? What's his name? I can't remember, but he, running in the US, he's got much better quality cell service. That's all he does is live stream. Hey, that's a Sutco truck. Didn't expect to see one up here.
Can for, which is.
Yeah, can for a load, which is interesting.
Yeah, US big rig trucking live streams, yep. We were just, saying. It's a lot different up here.
The downside to trucking in the US is you're always running an interstate highway.
He doesn't have Starlink, and you can't use Starlink while driving, so.
Steve has Starlink.
But is he using
You
it?
can't use it while driving.
Exactly. Like, we could get it, but right now you can't use it while driving. Because in the US, your cell phone plans, your data plan is all way different. Here we can probably go, I don't know, half a day sometimes without cell service, depending
Yeah.
on where we are.
Yep. How much do I pay for this little bit of data that we get? We got 10 gigs or something like that?
Just a day together and all that.
Fine.
Over 100.
$80 for we're getting here a month. It's not terrible actually, but considering that it used to be a lot more expensive.
I could be wrong on how much it is, but the problem is we're grouped together now in one
Yeah.
bill, so I really don't know. Yeah, we want to eventually get Starlink, but we're thinking more when we get the RV.
Yeah, once we get the RV, we definitely want to have Starlink in there. I don't want to pay for Starlink and internet. Because right now we're paying for internet, which is $130,
$100.
a little over $100? Okay, a little over $100 for internet. Starlink is another $200 a month. I don't want to be paying $300 a month on internet. And we can't set up Starlink in our apartment where we are. Or else I would definitely switch over to Starlink, but it's a little too expensive.
Yeah, phone data is very expensive in Canada, and then you don't have it everywhere. RV we're gonna get yet. We still have to fine tune the details of that.
Yeah, we're trying to get something that'll be good for winters.
We kind of know like the size we want and some of the details we want, but no, we haven't really picked out a brand or model or anything yet.
Something medium-sized. Bigger than a van, but smaller than the big buses.
I think we're looking like in the 28-foot range, give or take. 26, 24. I'm trying to think how many feet.
You know how short 20 feet is?
And remember we were looking at a 30 and it was too big. So
No. I think you got your numbers wrong.
no, I don't.
I can't remember offhand.
And we have to go window shopping a little bit more for RVs. We went once or twice and we just got a rough idea of prices and layouts, and then we have to go do it again. And
Yep. Probably next summer we'll do it again and figure it out. We're leaning towards buying something used. New is pretty darn expensive, but I would prefer something new.
we kind of started planning this out earlier. We could save up and, you know, have that 5-year goal or whatever.
Yeah, we've got enough for the down payment now.
Max says buy something used, but it should not be overused. Because if it's overused, you find yourself in the mechanic shop every other
Yeah,
day.
yeah. Yeah. You want something that was used by someone that rarely used it.
No,
But, huh?
go ahead.
Huh?
Something that rarely used it
Yeah.
also means it sat there and wasn't maintained
I
either.
don't know, but something that got used once or twice a year.
Johnson has fuel become expensive. Yukon says stop by to get your tires a little keep up between the lines, I guess. Trying to decipher it. Hi, Yukon.
I didn't follow what you said there, so I'll just say hi.
But yeah, fuel's going back up over here. It's roughly $2 a liter, give or take.
Last week when I had a tank that was almost empty, I spent $1,500 to fuel up this truck. On one tank, I guess there's two tanks, but one fuel up. $1,500.
Fuel got cheaper and now it's come back up. Is one of the plans is going under maintenance or whatever is their excuse again.
There's always an excuse to make it a bit more expensive.
Yeah.
Shuswap Lake down there, we're coming down into Salmon Arm here pretty darn quick.
I think this is Tappan, I think.
Yeah, this is Tappan and then Salmon Arm right after.
Yukon's headed home to Fairbanks.
Headed down to up to Fairbanks.
Do you get a lot of time off when you get home, or you're back on the road pretty? Or are you back on the road pretty quickly after that? colors are just beautiful up here.
Beautiful colors, yeah. Love the reds in there. Another, what, 5-10 minutes we'll be at the customer and we'll call it a day there. So thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate all the support. I'm actually quite happy the stream lasted all the way from Kamloops till here. There were a couple buffer monsters that stuck around, but better than I thought it would.
Winter storm warning up by the Delta Junction.
Ooh. It's really windy here yesterday, so.
Yeah, they had that cold front, so I'm assuming.
Wonder if you're gonna get snow up there?
Well, it was cold enough this morning for
Yeah,
snow.
it might be cold enough for snow. It's getting there. We're running into snow pretty quick. Traffic pattern changed. Paving ahead. Please use caution. For some reason I read that sign as 90. Dyslexic me flipped the 6 upside down. I'm like, 90? Why would we be speeding up?
And has to go, his break's over.
Well, enjoy your trip back home. Hopefully you don't run into a snowstorm.
Hi, Jedi.
Hey, Jedi.
Be a short hello before we have to go, but you're here. So you kind of see some of our fall colors. Beautiful when the, it opens up and you see a valley. It's really pretty here.
Yeah, even with the video quality being low, it's a pretty part of the world. Looks like they're almost done the paving here. The highway used to go straight over here, now they've got a new overpass here. Kind of nice. Once it's all done.
Oh, and on the pavement here, where the lines aren't painted yet, but it still means a double solid.
Yeah, the broken double solid, it's They're just temporary markings. A broken salt, double solid is just a double solid that's just not painted yet. Alright, this is going to be interesting.
Jedi says this is an amazing view.
This should be interesting. It's the construction, and I have to pull into a tight yard that I've never been in before. We'll end the stream here as soon as I pull into the yard. So thank you guys again for watching. Really, really appreciate it. You guys absolutely rock.
Sounds good. Enjoy the rest of your day at work.
Hopefully they resurface this section too. Or just make this into 4-lane once they've got that project done. Okay, where's my exit here? Looking for home hardware. Not this light, but the exit after that, according to my GPS. Something smells like rotting meat.
Well, that's not what I smell.
Where are we? There's a sign for home hardware right there.
Yeah, coming up here, yeah.
This driveway here doesn't look too promising. Probably want the second driveway.
Says many thanks for this. Really enjoyed watching.
There's yard entrance here. Okay, yeah, okay, I see it. Yard entrance. So we do want the first driveway. Good thing there's not a lot of people parked here because I need this space. Yard entrance only. Perfect. Okay, this is working out. Little tricky getting in here. Exit via 3rd Avenue. Okay, I'll have to look that up. See where he says he wants us. Nose end right to the end. Nose end right.
We can get them off both sides.
Perfect. right there. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We're out of here.